Imagine shorting a company into the floor that is trying to help with opioid addiction. Well, scumbag short sellers shorting ticker symbol Sclx are about to get absolutely crushed. This stock over here, you can see, according to Ortex, is sitting at a 144.51% cost to borrow with utilization at almost 80% with a short score of 98.86 out of 100. What does cost to borrow mean for all of the new people here? Well, it means if you're shorting the stock, in order to borrow that stock to sell short, you have to pay a fee. And this fee is greater than what you pay for the stock to borrow it itself. Either A, you're deep in the hole, or B, you think it's going down big, and potentially one of these scenarios happens without the other panning out. And unfortunate for short sellers, they are about to get fucked. Now I'm putting this on your radar very early. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. You can see the chart is looking amazing. But before we touch on that, I don't often get a sponsored stock that is on the verge of ripping heads off of short sellers, so I'm very excited to bring this one to your attention. The stock is sitting at 22.49% short interest, which is substantial enough, more than enough, than other short squeeze plays to have a nice move higher. Not only that, analysts are forecasting this stock not only just for a squeeze target, right? This is on TradingView for a minimum of a 423% gain, an average of 840% gain, and a max of 1233%. These are just analyst price targets. Normally you see price targets of 10%, 40%, maybe 60% on a very good stock, right? Not with Sclx Holdings. Sclx Holding Company also sets November 7th, which is the day this video is going up, as the record date for a dividend of preferred stock exchangeable for up to 10% of Sclx ownership interest in Semner Pharmaceuticals, which is its wholly owned subsidiary. This is the record date for a dividend distribution of 5 million shares of Series 1 mandatory exchangeable preferred stock. The preferred stock will be exchangeable for up to 10% of Sclx ownership in Semner Pharmaceuticals. The exchange will occur following Semner's proposed business combination with Denali Capital Acquisition Corp. Valued at $2.5 billion pre-transaction. Based on Syneos Health Consulting Research, Semner's SP102 product candidate is projected to reach peak sales of $3.6 billion annually in the 5th year post-launch. The business combination is expected to close by Q1 2025. So what does this exactly mean? Well, Sclx Holdings is issuing a dividend to its shareholders for its subsidiary, whose subsidiary is launching a product which is going to be annually bringing in billions and billions and billions of dollars in sales. Does that make sense to you? Now, I don't know what short sellers want to be in this play. What I can tell you is, hey, maybe they looked at earnings and saw a little bit of holes poked in, but nothing to completely wipe this company off the rug, and that's why it's coming out of penny stock territory. It's trading at $1.05, right? You can see forecasts are rising at least to Q4 of 2024. Analysts are expecting a rise in their estimates, right? And then a little bit of a drop Q1 2025, and then right back up to all-time highs, which plenty of companies, you see this happening. You can see increase quarter over quarter lately, which is also a very good thing to see as well. But not only that, it seems as if institutions are not only turning their back on short sellers, but getting interested in the company, as recently institutional ownership has increased, which you can see right here, the most being in October, which is the most recent data that we actually get to see. Who knows how large it is now? Again, this is a small cap play, and before I show you why the chart looks so good, what does this company actually do? The company is focused on developing non-opioid pain management products that provide the relief patients so desperately needed while avoiding the debilitating addiction that often comes with the use of opioids. Now, here's why this is so great. Well, 120,000 Americans died last year from overdoses, and it's probable that a good number of those involved opioid use at some point to reduce physical pain of various types. Many of you know, potentially, I had a friend that went to the hospital. He broke his femur. He got prescribed opioids, got addicted to them, young kid, and this is what the hospital does. This is what doctors do, right? They prescribe you things for pain. Sclx is going around that with something that is non-addictive, not going to kill you, and overall just improve health, change lives, so on and so forth. And short sellers are about to get cooked, but not only that, insiders are loading up, and you saw the data for yourself. On top of that, Zacks Consensus, Zacks Small Cap Research is bullish on the company as well, giving it a $5.50 price target. You can see all of this for yourself. I will link this entire release on the top of the description so that you guys, you investors, can go look through it. But this one's definitely on my radar. I wouldn't mind throwing money right in based off of what I see just on the forefront. It is beautiful. They also recently announced a financing deal that helps pay off debt and add cash at good terms. Under the deal, Sclx is issuing convertible notes and issuing 7.5 million warrants. As a result, the company is going to net approximately 20.5 million management notes that it intends to use these proceeds to satisfy 12.5 million of a note and pay off another revolving credit facility. They're refinancing debt at better terms and potentially providing cash at good terms for future capital needs. Now, if this isn't enough for you guys, looking at the chart, here are some levels. From its all-time high that it has hit, it is down about 1,500%, which it could possibly get to, especially based on these analyst price targets. It's possibly to come right back around there within about a year from now, so 1,233%, which is insane. Not only that, you see volume coming in, picking up on this stock, getting very bullish. You're seeing this rising pattern, making higher highs and higher lows, building out this flat top, fighting resistance at 105. You get a break over 105. You come to 122, 135, 150, 168, 193. Then you break out of this channel and come up to 263, which is going to be the big leg up, the big jump that'll fight resistance a little bit, 377. So on and so forth, 491, 562. These are the levels to watch as short sellers get smoked. And I'm bringing this to your radar right now. Monday, the first trading day of the week, especially in this type of environment that you're seeing right now, where these small cap plays are going to squeeze, was up already 9%. That is something to focus on. This is something to put on your radar. This is something to share with your friends. Analysts are giving it a crazy buy rating. Technicals are given a strong buy rating on the 4-hour chart, on the day chart, on the 2-hour chart. Overall, analysts are bullish on this. Insiders are bullish on this. Short sellers are going to get absolutely clapped. And now's your time potentially to get in. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. Make sure to do your own due diligence on all of these stocks provided on the channel and make your own risk. But that is it. Thank you, Sideways Frequency, for sponsoring today's video. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.